Hey guys, Alex again. Just wanted to give you guys another really quick update. First of all, there's a new show coming out tomorrow, Friday night, 6 o'clock, like we usually used to do. The wait's over. We're finally back. And, I was bummed for a while after October, and I just couldn't bring myself to continue producing the show. And I think it is kind of like just bad for my psyche to be sitting down here in my cold basement in the wintertime, uh, making a show for 6 or 7 hours, talking about like demonic things and stuff like that. It can't be healthy. Uh, but yeah, I still want to do the show. We're still doing the show. I just wanted to kind of get you guys up to what I've been thinking about in the past couple of weeks or so about what to do about the show, how to keep it going, and where I should take it, how I should change things in order to make this something that I still want to do and something that I still can do. So I talked to Timothy Renner recently, the host of Strange Familiars, author of the book um, Where the Footprints End, Sasquatch researcher. Just a really nice guy who's there for his fans, and I've been a fan of his for a really long time. And he was like, dude, it sounds like you just need to take a break, like step away from it for a while, and you'll be fine. You can come back to it whenever you want. And I think, even though we just had that conversation, I've sort of also just had that break for a good while. We only made 14 episodes in 2022, and I just looked at the Buzzsprout recap that they sent to me via my email, and this is, the statistics of everybody who's been listening throughout the year 2022 on every platform except for YouTube and Rumble and the ones I upload to independently, all the ones that are distributed to actual podcast platforms. And in our first full year of doing the show and uploading through Buzzsprout, we made it to the top 50% of podcasts on that platform. We had something like 3,000 and a hundred couple more downloads, and I'm really happy about it. I feel like the show did well, and I'd like to get going back on Buzzsprout again. So, what I've been thinking about is I'd like to maybe just do the show once a month, upload to YouTube and Rumble like I have been till finances are straight and settled, and I can afford just that fee again to continue with that show, because I feel like the growth on Buzzsprout is much better than it is on YouTube. I feel like people are able to find it somehow organically a lot better that way. And so I'd like to do that. And they just released their subscription model for Buzzsprout, so that you can, instead of having like a Patreon account or something like that, you can start doing that sort of same exact thing through them exclusively, which would be really cool. And it had always been a plan to do a sort of like adventure vlog style thing in Virginia for my YouTube channel. And I'd like to like really start getting that going. I I haven't really done much. I did one hike in St. Mary's and recorded that and just kind of talked while I did. But there are a lot of places that I've been meaning to go to, and a lot of places that other people have been asking me to go and just show you guys. So I'd like to start doing that, and I'd like to invite you to come along with me. Um, I don't know how, maybe through an email chain or something like that, we can start organizing hikes and campouts and things like that, and start looking at places that have known paranormal or cryptozoological activity. I think that'd be a lot of fun. So I'm just kind of putting that word out there to see if anyone's interested. If you are, comment, email, let me know. And a couple of other things. If we were going to do that, like, okay, I can do it on my cell phone. I don't have camera equipment. I'm not a videographer. I'm not really much of a video editor, but I can do it that way. But if anyone else wants to perhaps lend their services and try to help out with a show like that, because people have been reaching out and asking how they can help, well, that's one way, definitely, if that's something you think you would be interested in. And it would, take a little time and energy, but if you want to help, who knows where that will go in the future. I'd be happy if you want to, or if you don't, I can do it on my own with my cell phone. Also, The person who was making our title cards for the YouTube and Rumble channels, it got caught up in just a lot of stuff and doesn't do it anymore. And we had sort of like a deal arranged where I was giving him a room in my house if he would just do that, because he had skill but no job. So I was like, hey, you're not making money, you can't pay me, like at least we can do this, right? And things that just fell apart. He stopped doing it, and so he's not here anymore. But yeah, also, I've said this a million times on the show, and I'm going to say it here again. If you will share the show with people, they will listen. They'll share the show with other people, and someone is going to be interested in telling their stories. And we don't have the show without the stories. So, I had a really bad October. I told you that. People just canceled. Somebody literally scheduled a day that we were going to do the interview, and then when I was like, hey, what time are you available today, when the day finally came up, he was just like, hey dude, you're bothering me, I'm hanging out with my girlfriend today. And I was like, come on, man. Like, I don't, please. Just please. So I'll probably bug him again a month or two from now and just be like, hey, are you in a better place to do it? And hopefully I won't get that same treatment. But yeah, people need to have their stories shared in order for this to keep going. And I really appreciate everyone who cares and has reached out and has tried to help in one way or another, whether or not you have the means to do so. Like, just the fact that you ask if there's something you can do, it really makes my day. And that's it. Thanks for listening. Alex out. Oh, your show tomorrow.